Hey everyone, thank you for watching. Today's video I'm excited to do because it's going to be my lip picks for the month of January. So if you have not caught my lip picks in the past, I will have my playlist linked down below. I have been doing a top 5, bottom 5 format. So basically looking back at the month prior, all of the different lipsticks that I wore and choosing out favorites and not so favorites. Today's video is going to be a little bit different because I'm going to do a ranked style instead from 10 or my least favorite that I wore in January down to number 1. Reason being is mostly because I don't have a clear-cut top 5, bottom 5 for this month. I kind of ran into that issue last month. I almost couldn't pull it off, but then this month I really only had 2 like really least favorite lipsticks, and everything else I quite enjoyed that I wore in January. So I recently did a kind of ranked style video for newer eyeshadow palettes, so I can link that down below if you haven't seen it yet, but I got a lot of really good feedback on it. Some people even suggested in the comments to do my lip pick series this way. I chatted about it over on my community tab, got some feedback for what you guys wanted to see with this series, and if I can do a top 5, bottom 5 for the lip picks, I think I will. That will be my intention every month. But if it's a month like this where one just swings heavily in either area, I think I'm going to do the ranked style instead from the 10 to 1 because I just really couldn't do top 5, bottom 5 for this month. So that's why we have a little change for this month and kind of what I plan with the lip pick series. So again, thank you to everyone in the community tab who gives me your feedback. You guys help me out so much with these videos. But if you guys want to see my ranked lip picks for the month of January, why don't we go ahead and jump into it. Starting off with number 10, or the least favorite liquid lipstick that I wore, and I feel really bad about this. It's the first product that I've tried from the brand and it did not work out so well for me. This is from SugarPill and it's one of their liquid lipsticks. This is in the shade Clink. I purchased mine from Amazon because SugarPill lip products are now Amazon? Ulta. I purchased this from Ulta because their lip products are now being sold there, and I've been wanting to try out SugarPill for the longest time, and I love trying out new lip formulas. I love talking about lipsticks. That's why I love the lip pick series so much. But this one just did not work out for me, and I could tell. I tried this out for the first time in like it was a Sephora and Ulta haul try-on video, I believe it was. I could tell right away that I didn't think I was going to love this, and I was like, you know what, I'll just, maybe it'll get better as time goes on, like it's all good, nobody panic. It did not get any better, which was pretty disappointing. I love the shade. I love the shade of Clink. I think that it's really beautiful. I really love the way that the color looked on me. It dries a little bit darker since it is a liquid lipstick. Liquid lipsticks typically do dry a little bit darker, so it dries just a little bit darker than this on the lips. I loved the color, but it is so uncomfortable. It is so dry. It is so uncomfortable. And I remember filming that day, and we had like 4 or 5 showings on our house since our house is for sale. So after I got done filming, I actually had to pack up me and my dog Aries, went to a friend's house for the rest of the night, stayed there through dinner, and I was so uncomfortable the whole time with this lipstick on. I really wanted to take it off because I knew right away I didn't love it, but I was like, no, you have to give it like a solid wear test. You have to see how it goes. You have to see how the wear time is. And I was like, of course it has to be when I'm around other people, and they're probably like, what is wrong with that girl's lips? It wore off super not cute, like on the lips. It was very crumbly, but I just couldn't get over how dry it was. I kept feeling like I constantly wanted to lick my lips and just make them feel better. So unfortunately, I really do not enjoy the SugarPill liquid lipstick. And I'm so bummed because, like I said, I like the color, and I'm bummed because it's the first product that I'm trying from the brand, but that's a no-go. And then another lipstick that I really didn't like a lot, and it's just not really my style. You know, with the lip picks, when I'm putting items in the bottom 5, sometimes it can be because of shade, or, you know, it's just not my preference when it comes to lip products. This one is shade and just not my preference really, but this is from the Physicians Formula and Casey Holmes collaboration, the Butter Collection. I did get that one sent over to me in PR, and I was excited to try it out, and again, I have a video testing that one out. But this lip product, so I didn't realize it was going to be more of like a metallic shade. I thought it was just pink, but it's definitely more of like a peachy pink with some like gold in it. I don't know, I wasn't expecting that for some reason. I don't know why, but it's more of like a gloss stick formula, and it's also not my favorite formula. I do prefer liquid lipsticks, so just between that wasn't really a favorite of mine. I put it on and I didn't think it looked great on me, and I actually, you know, I was filming like a try-on video and then I filmed another video after that. I took off this lip product and put on something else because I was like, I just don't really think that we're vibing together. So unfortunately from the Butter collection, this lip product is just, it's not a me thing, and I just didn't think that it looked great, you know? Okay, so those were really like my two like fails throughout January. Then we're gonna kind of get into ones that I thought were just okay. This next one I really did want to mention because I was a little bit surprised at this. So this is from MAC. This is one of their lip glosses. So this is going to be, what, number 8? This is one of their lip glosses in Under the Sheets. Now I like this. So again, that's why I was like, I feel like maybe I could stretch it to 3 in the bottom 5, but I feel like people would be like, why is that in your bottom 5? You do like this gloss. I do like this gloss. I do like it, but I don't like it as much as I once thought I did, and I think it's because I've been trying other lip gloss formulas and I've been finding ones that I like even more. So again, a MAC lip gloss in Under the Sheets. I don't know if this shade is even available anymore. Every time I try to link it, it says that it's sold out, and I'm just like really struggling to find it. I do like the shade because it's really, really pale, like it's a pale nude, but it has some really pretty shimmer to it. I think it makes the lips look a little bit bigger, and you know, you can pair it with a pretty lip liner or like a nude lipstick, and I do think that it looks nice. But the reason that I'm putting it, you know, higher up in this lip picks video is because I feel like it's almost just more goopy on my lips now, almost like a little bit more sticky. And again, I feel like it's because I've been trying out some other lip glosses that I feel like I like the formulas on them even more. And this used to be one that when I was reaching for a gloss, I would constantly reach for Under the Sheets. When I used to do my lip picks, just as like, when I started the lip pick series, I talked about every single lipstick I wore throughout that prior month and gave my thoughts on it. You kept seeing in this one mentioned because I liked it so much and I was reaching for it. Now I'm reaching for like Fenty Beauty and Urban Decay, Buxom. Like I'm just reaching for other lip glosses so much more. So I thought that was kind of interesting. So I wore this a couple times in January because it was in my shop to my stash for January where I'm trying to use up older products. And again, I still like it. I don't want to like declutter it out of my collection or anything because I do still like it. But I just thought that that was interesting. So again, if I'm ranking everything that I wore, this would actually fall towards like the lower end of the scale, I guess, if you will. So that one is from MAC. And then the next one, I was going to do these two separately because I feel differently about the different shades, but I had so many to get through. And again, so many products that I really, really enjoyed wearing on my lips in January that I decided to group these together. So these are the new Colourpop Velvet Blur lipsticks, if I can say that correctly. So I wore CA Love and also Y2K in January. CA Love I was going to put lower than Y2K because I do like the shade Y2K. Now again, I don't dislike these. I wouldn't have wanted to put these in my bottom 5, like I maybe could have, but I don't think that these are bad products, so that's why I wanted to kind of put them in the middle here, and again, why I liked the rank style a little bit better. I'm really surprised at these because I did not think that I would like these at all. These were sent over to me from Colourpop to try out, and I was like, okay, I don't think I'm gonna like them, but I'll go ahead and give them a shot. I do have a lip swatch video on Instagram swatching 4 of these on my lips if you want to see those, but this one here is CA Love, and it's a nice shade. It's a nice, you know, kind of brown nude. I didn't think that I would get on with these because these are supposed to be more of like a soft blurred lipstick, and you know, a lot of people immediately were thinking like the MAC Powder Kiss lipsticks, and if you saw my recent massive lipstick collection declutter, I think I got rid of every single one of those except for one, mostly so I could have it to review and test against other products. These are so much better than the MAC if you have my lipstick formula, or my lipstick preference, because I totally understand there are people who like the MAC Powder Kiss. If you like a lipstick that still kind of gives you that softer effect on the lips and is a little bit more comfortable, I guess, but has more pow with the color or is more opaque on the lips, these are the way to go, and they're much more affordable. These are like $7, $8 from Colourpop. So I was surprised that I liked the formula. Again, it's not going to be a favorite. I didn't want to put it, you know, in the 1, 2, 3 for the ranking or anything like that because it's not an absolute favorite for me, but I still think that it's pretty nice, and in comparison with the MAC, I would recommend the Colourpop over it. So CA Love is kind of this brown here. I will say though, after you wear it for several hours, I do find it to get a little bit more drying on the lips. It doesn't have like the longest wear time ever, you know, it doesn't have a wear time like a liquid lipstick, but it's a fairly decent wear time, but it gets kind of dry. Like I wanted to put a lip gloss or lip balm over it. But the shade Y2K, I actually really like this shade. I think that it's really pretty. So this one here is Y2K, so it has more of that like mauve rose tone to it. Still, you know, kind of nude at the same time, but a little bit more on that rosy side. And I really do like the shade Y2K. So again, I was gonna kind of put these two separately, but I just had so many good ones that I wanted to talk about that I thought I would group them together. They are the same formula and everything, but Y2K I just like a little bit more shade-wise. But those are kind of my thoughts on the Colourpop Velvet Blur lipsticks. I don't think that they're too bad. I don't think that they're too bad. So those were my my seventh pick. So moving on to number 6. This one here is from Marc Jacobs. This is the Hydrating Lip Gloss Stick, and this is in Mocha Choco Latte. Now, this is where the countdown kind of gets a little tricky because from here on out, I really like everything I'm going to tell you about. And I genuinely had a hard time ranking these because there's some like favorites of mine in here. This I think is really nice, but I placed it a little bit lower because I don't love it on its own. I love it over like a lip liner or even like a regular lipstick. I really like it with a lip liner. I don't love it so much on its own. It's a little bit too sheer for me by itself. And also the packaging, I kind of deducted a little bit of points for this as well because you take it out like this and then you click it up. But once you click it up, you cannot click it back down. So if you buy these, be careful of that and don't just go like because you're not going to be able to get it back down. I feel like it swatches really pretty. I mean, you can tell that it's a lip gloss, you know, it's a little bit more on the sheer side. But when I first got it and I swatched it, I was like, oh yeah, this is going to be great. Like, you know, you're really going to be able to see it even just on bare lips. You really can't. It just kind of looks like you're wearing a sheer gloss, and I was like, oh shoot. But if you put it with a lip liner, a nude lip liner, a pink lip liner, it looks beautiful, I'm telling you. So I still wanted to say really good things about it, but I also wanted to be aware of where I was placing it in the ranking because for me and my lip gloss preferences, I like a lip gloss with a little bit more color to it. Otherwise, you know, I can pair it with something else. But that's kind of what I think about the Marc Jacobs Hydrating Lip Gloss Stick. Still really like it. Don't get me wrong. Really like it. I just wanted to say that I would prefer to pair it with something, but really getting on with that one. So that was number 6, and then number 5 goes to a Dose of Colors liquid lipstick. I really enjoy Dose of Colors. They're one of my favorite liquid lipstick formulas, and this one here is a collaboration with Iluvsarahii, and this is in Nude Chica. I also do love this shade. I know I wore it in a video because that's why it's in this video, but I also wore this out several times when we were like going out with friends and stuff. I kept reaching for this one. I was like, man, I really do like this color on me. You know, I like the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick formula. This one here is Nude Chica. I feel like it swatches a little bit darker. Like on my lips, it's a little bit light. So I typically, again, I like to pair it with a lip liner. And I'm not sure, I can't remember which lip liner I paired it with. Probably the one that you'll be seeing coming up here. But I feel like if I pair it with a really pretty, especially like a pink lip liner, I think that it really helps kind of bring out the shade a little bit too. But Nude Chica is just, I just think it's beautiful. It's one of my favorite liquid lipsticks in my collection, one of my favorites from Dose of Colors. So really loving that one, and that was number 5. And then number 4, I'm really sad about this one. But like I was saying, when I wore that Casey Holmes Physicians Formula lipstick and I was going to film another video and I took off the lip color and put something on, I put on Milk Makeup Cream because I was thinking that one was like a pink lipstick and I really wanted something pink still, and this is the one that I put on. I really enjoy Milk Makeup Cream, but I think maybe they're like discontinuing these lipsticks, which makes me really sad. I'm having a hard time finding them to link them. There's only a few shades available at Sephora and they are all half off, so I kind of have a bad feeling, but I have loved Cream for the longest time. If you've been following my channel for a while, I used to talk up this shade so much and I still just really enjoy it. So this bottom swatch here is Cream from Milk Makeup. I love the color. It applies very creamy on the lips, like it's super easy to apply, but it dries more to a matte finish. It's not a liquid lipstick or anything like that, but it still has a really solid wear time. And I feel like this color on me and my skin tone is kind of like a My Lips but better color, and I just think it's super flattering on me. I reach for this one continually still over and over, and Milk Makeup Cream is just it's just a favorite of mine. So that was number 4. Number 3 goes to a product that I had in my January Shop My Stash, and I wore the crap out of this, not just because it was in my Shop My Stash, but because I was like, why do I not wear this more? I love this lip color. This is from Bite Beauty. This is in Honeycomb. I have a mini. It came in like a Sephora favorite set, but man, do I love this little lipstick so much, and I can totally see myself using this up probably pretty shortly here. I think the Amuse Bouche formula is so beautiful. It's very creamy, very easy to apply, has, you know, a nice wear time to it. It's nothing like super long wearing, but you can obviously easily reapply it. Sometimes I wore it with lip liner, mostly because I had a lip liner in my Shop My Stash, but wearing it alone, it's so beautiful. And again, I really like the mini because I can just kind of throw it anywhere, but I love Bite Beauty Honeycomb. Such a gorgeous nude. I wore this one like crazy. When I was filling out my list of all the different lipsticks I wore in January, whew, there was a lot of Bite Beauty Honeycomb in there, so that was pretty funny. Number 2 also goes to a Dose of Colors, a liquid lipstick. This one is in Stone. Stone is one of my OGs. This is my first Dose of Colors liquid lipstick that I ever got, and it still continues to be a favorite of mine. Usually I wipe off my swatches, but I'm like, let's just go for it, man. Let's just see what we got going on here. So this one here is the swatch of Stone. So it's a beautiful kind of like dusty pink, and I just think the shade is so beautiful. Like I said, I love the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick formula, but Stone is just, and I really do like Nude Chica, but again, I feel like I need to pair it with a lip liner. This one is just, I mean, it's just nice and pink and just a beautiful shade. So Dose of Colors is number 2. Number 1 is, might be shocking if you guys follow my channel, but it had to be number 1. There was no other number 1 for the month. That is a lip liner, and that is a Colourpop Oh Snap. I didn't even mean to do that. Yes, that was awesome. Oh Snap was in my January Shop My Stash, and I just kind of randomly threw it in at last minute because I don't always wear lip liners. I don't feel like I always need them. But I had a gloss in there, and I was like, you know, I'll just throw a lip liner in, like maybe it'll be fine. And this one was kind of sitting on top of my lip liners, and you know, I sharpen it, so it's been kind of getting down there, so I was like, oh, okay, I'll just throw this one in. And I pretty much wore this nonstop throughout January. This just over and over, you saw Oh Snap, Oh Snap, Oh Snap. And sometimes I wear it with Honeycomb, sometimes I wear it with like the Marc Jacobs gloss, looks absolutely beautiful. Sometimes I wear it with a different gloss, sometimes I wear it by itself. I wore this so much. I sharpened this like 4 or 5 different times throughout the month of January because I was going through it so quickly. This is an awesome lip liner. The Colourpop lip liners are like $5 or $6 or something. They're extremely affordable, but they are so nice. They are super creamy, but not like overly creamy. They're nice and comfortable. They're easy to line the lips and then fill the lips in. I mean, look at those different shades on my hand. Wow, amazing. Really glad I'm wearing a red lip for this one. But it's a beautiful shade, and I can wear this to kind of like line my lips and then fill them in, and it's a beautiful, once again, kind of like the My Lips but better, and I just love it. Or I can line my lips and wear a lipstick. I can line my lips, fill them in a bit, put a lip gloss over it. I just get so much use out of this, and it is the most affordable product that I am talking about here. I enjoy Oh Snap so much, and it's just another reason I'm really excited to be doing the Shop My Stash series. My one for February just went up. If you haven't seen it, I'll link my pics and then also my Get Ready With Me down below. I'm really excited because would I have realized how much I love Colourpop Oh Snap had it not been for that series? Probably not. And now it's just always in my purse. It doesn't even stay in my lip liner drawer. It's just always in my purse with me, and I will wear this until I can't wear it anymore, until I can't sharpen it anymore. So Oh Snap from Colourpop. Number one, a lip liner is number 1, which I am just super surprised at. But after that, that is going to do it for my 10-to-1 lip picks ranking for the month of January. Let me know what you think. I would love to know, do you want to see the rank style going forward? Do you prefer top 5, bottom 5 if I can? And this can be the alternate if I need a backup plan. Let me know what you thought about my choices and my thoughts on them. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video though, and as always, if you did, I hope that you'll give it a thumbs up. I hope that you'll also consider subscribing before you go, and I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.